What is going on, guys? It's Gospel Gamer here. We are back on Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. We've just come back into our own player after our good friend Nagito found out about a secret room.
Hello there.
Well, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Huh? Okay.
I think.
There's no way he actually teleported, I think. There's probably some sort of explanation. Hey, answer me seriously. How are you able to come to this side? Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
Now then.
I'll give you these details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Sweet. There we go, all of these. I'm really glad that we don't have to listen to him prattle on. Well, I guess these are pretty important, especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. But what was that about all the wall clocks? About the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's bum was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey.
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room. Huh? You did the life-threatening game?
Wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you and pull the trigger. So, you really did it.
Man.
Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would be fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess that was just as Minami said.
Huh?
Huh?
Actually.
I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. That? You only had 1 in 6 chance of surviving?
Well,
But I'm still alive after all. The only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal... He's crazy, that's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move backwards and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that, and how?
Man.
Hey, Hajime,
You stay quiet.
you've been repeating yourself over and over and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
Yep. It's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the Killing School life that was in the earlier file. The Killing School life? You know, the one that Byakuya was in? You mean the killings that took place at Hope Speak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. But even when we learn more about the Killing School life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know.
Right?
Besides Byakuya, of course. Then it's just as I thought, that Byakuya was the Byakuya we know, right? However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the Killing School life and this Killing School trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place. This is true.
Hey.
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. Okay, yep, this is also true. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession. Shit, this is also true. So what if this is a suicide?
Hey.
What do you guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange. I can't think of these acts as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives and driving the murders. What are you trying to say?
Hey.
By the way, the 4th murder of the Killing School life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us? Jeez, your complaints will never end, do they? If you're going to talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is too. Huh?
Well,
Well, that file wasn't the only thing I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal.
yep.
Indeed, it's Hope's Peak Academy school crest. Does that have information about our stolen memories?
How unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information?
Jeez.
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy?
Man.
In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were. Just some reserve corps student from the reserve department. Huh?
Well,
Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who enter the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy revenue stream. Reserve department? Substitute? Second string? Revenue stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from those exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised,
isn't that
which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honoured. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. What the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with this Hope's Peak Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that, I
Stop it.
wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully, the only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And, the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't.
There's no mistake.
It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
You don't even
That's
know.
why. It's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody you forgot he was a nobody, that's all. Then I'm just... That's right, you were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. I don't have any talent? I'm just an ordinary high school student?
Man.
Oh, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were only one who didn't have a talent?
That's not
But
it.
still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life by Akuya would have been the most likely candidate. But now, that's probably impossible.
Hey,
Hey, you listening?
Hold it.
There's no need for you to listen to this.
what?
Huh?
Well,
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is. We need to focus on Mekamaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop it for now.
hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey.
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
So,
Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Huh? What the hell? I'm the only one who cleared that room and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtain there as I see fit, right? Are you planning on keeping it a secret? Are you planning on to side with the killer again?
Man.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right, I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie, there's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say?
oh,
Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now should we go back to the investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry, the class trial's gonna start soon.
You're right.
You're right. I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in the strawberry house should be coming over to this side any moment now.
Bye now.
Then while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime? It's okay, I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm so relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case. Okay. So, we need to now go downstairs. Because I think that's where they'll be coming in. I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam?
Yo.
Yo, sorry we're late.
Hey.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. I think I've like fucked his voice constantly. I think I've been fluctuating it recently. Seriously, as I said, right?
Hey. Hey.
Hey, you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
Hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about? Huh? Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked into it when we were coming here, but I think this compass may be broken.
You stay
I
quiet.
didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. Huh, well... The compass needle rotated at 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? I see, it's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that? Well,
That's
obviously
obvious.
the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated?
Now then.
Now then, I should go investigate Nekomaru's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward the Great Tower.
Oh my.
The hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Okay. Right. I probably know something about what broke the fucking elevator. As soon as I came over here, I checked this first, but it looks like the panel was definitely forced open. The elevator panel?
Hey.
It might be better if I explain how the elevator was broken, huh? No, I heard the gist of it from Nagito. They broke the elevator by tampering with a safety device, right?
Right.
Oh, looks like the word travels fast. Check out the panel over there. It's just as I thought. Looks like they forced open the panel and changed the settings by tampering with a safety device. It definitely looks like the panel was forced open, which means the elevator was broken at Grape House. Do I need to look at it? I can't look at it, can I? Okay, that's fine. So I need to go... Oh. Are you dead? Yep. That's fine though. Don't really care about her. Okay.
You serious?
Nekomaru, are you serious?
Damn it.
Damn it. I don't know who did this, but it's pretty fucked up. I just did go into fucking Kazuichi's voice. I fucking all her voices up now. Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we've already investigated everything we can here.
Wow.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right.
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Huh?
Yeah?
It cannot be.
I won't forgive you.
Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happens to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
Why you...
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain, and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much. Ugh.
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuichi, what are you standing there for? Damn it, fine. You just have to do it right. I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is just too much.
Well,
Come on, are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring off into space. Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found I have no talent, but it seems that's not entirely the case. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now too. But why?
damn it.
You've come so far, there's no way I could get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're going to find out the truth behind this case. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Huh? Where did you get that tool knife? Nagito gave it to me. He said he had been ready before... Oh my god, I can't even talk all of a sudden. Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went out to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
Maybe.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh? The reason Nekomaru died, I mean, stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents and the parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should tell us that's something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Apparently Kazuichi is finished assembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. I literally just clicked it. You've already said that. That was different. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 AM. Which means this clock broke at the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30. Okay. But 7:30 AM is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Great Tower just before 7 AM for Monokuma Tai Chi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. This is a highly effective radio clock. Radio clock? Oh fuck it, I'm skipping this, we've already read this. Blah 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 blah. It's a fucking radio clock that we already know is always up to date. An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 AM? Okay. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body and it's like he's glaring at him.
You're the worst.
Jeez, this is the worst. Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue, I swear, you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about?
Well,
I found this under a fragment in the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob?
you don't even
Looks
know.
like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey,
Don't you think that's strange?
see?
If we examine the far back door in Grape Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then it's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to the Great Hall that we entered from, right? Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out? How?
You don't know?
We take the elevator to Strawberry House and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the button opening the Strawberry House is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the old mechanic on our side.
Well,
You're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. And repair it if it's broken. But if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. We have plenty of parts right here. Huh?
see?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure you can dig through his body and find the parts you can use. Hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing of it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
Hey,
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair the button, but seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Huh?
Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on Strawberry Hall side, the door won't be open long enough. Won't open as long as the chain's there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry? What does that mean?
now then.
Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. Okay.
Huh?
What happened to him? Is he on edge about something? Who knows?
Damn right.
That reminds me, Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
It has something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
Hey,
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and checked them, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
But why did he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries, maybe.
Jeez.
Looks like that's all we can do, let's head over. You're right. What Nagito said about the door opening. What's he planning to do about the chain? It looks like they won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. Oh, looks like we need to go over to Strawberry House. Where's the fucking elevator? Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator is working now. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator and made our way over to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to the Strawberry House.
What's up?
Hey, you're here.
Hey.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away.
You?
You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey.
Well, I mean, even so.
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
But there's no way to open it. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey.
The door of the Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked up by a chain, remember? If you don't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying out. No, we've come all this far. If you're saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay. There's no way this door will open. Not when the other side's chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. I think I've worked out what happens. Huh?
Hey.
Why did it open?
Impossible.
Impossible. Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange. That's right. There's no other way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
So.
What do you mean, huh?
Hey.
Hey, doesn't it all look the same as when we were in the Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right. When we were inside the Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. I think these two buildings are actually right next to each other, and when the elevator moves, it rotates 180 degrees, and the tower in the middle moves along into the same place on the other building. So they're basically the same way. Which means his body should be in front of the door to the Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey.
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when you disassemble the body will move too. The body isn't the only thing that moved, even the tipped over pillar and spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it rotated 80 degrees right. I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of this case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Okay.
I see.
The train disappeared. This strange feeling I felt like when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, it's just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought? Then you already knew about this mystery? You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
That door at the far back with a picture of the grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on that door. It's a door within the picture of grapes on it. This leads to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? Well, the doorknob's gone. It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same. That doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
See, the screws came out with it, right? Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall. Well, that's what it looked like. When you said clue, were you talking about this? But What is it a clue to? Okay.
What?
Huh? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved, even if everything were linked together. If you can reach it, just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I asked him that, Nagito probably wouldn't give me an answer. So it'd have to be a waste. So it'd just be a waste of my time to ask.
It appears that it's time for the class trial. To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial.
Hey!
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Did something happen?
Hey!
No, well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey!
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. Then it suddenly appeared before us. Okay. Right. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. Alright, I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you. Jeez, at least be a little bit cautious. It's obviously a trap. I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying do not go inside. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Weird, that, like...
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. It's so damn annoying. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went inside Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward... We're the same. The same step ladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked on Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying? That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent of survive would be the true hope. But that wasn't. But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't really hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural to extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that what...
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that. Oh well. It's not that that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
Hey.
There's still this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Huh? A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about reading novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
No good.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve corps student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what makes me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else. Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. Okay. Nagito's chilling laugh continues as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended, the ever-increasing speed.
Hey,
When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me of how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
well, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake, and descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly, it stops like it always does. And the door opened. And I'm going to end the episode here. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below, and if you want to see more of this, then do subscribe to the channel, as I upload every day. So thank you for watching, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.